No, you do it. You do it.
Too late. You already started.
Oh, we done it, right? Okay. Well, welcome, guys and girls and children. It's TNGC Series 7 R5 Algarve. It's going to be the sprint race on this one. It's going to be quite good fun, I reckon. Just done a feature race, which was amazing. Some of the guys so close, such good close racing. And Six, have you got anything to add to that? Really? I mean, it's been pretty good so far, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it looked good for the times. Obviously, I was towards the back, but I've got my reasons. So, but I'm just about to go out for qualifying now.
Yeah,
so,
fair enough. Yeah, we do have a guest.
We
do have a guest racer with us tonight. He's going to be talking here and there over the race. Just give us his thoughts, like, see how it goes. We'll see Frank. How's it going, Frank?
Yeah, it's going great. We just had a lot of fun during the feature race. So if you were watching then, welcome back to the sprint race. And this is going to be a short one.
Yeah, it's 11 laps as I understand, is it? I think.
Yeah, I think it is. So it's going to be just 20 minutes like every sprint race, but after the feature race it always feels like a very short one.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, yeah, quite literally, some of the guys in this one aren't allowed to qualify.
That's right.
Depending what position they came in the first race.
Yeah, the top 5 isn't allowed to qualify.
And so yeah, hopefully that'll make things a little bit more interesting, to be honest with you, because then you got some of the guys from behind there at the front. Although in my experience through racing, it makes no difference. They'll be past you in a minute. So other than that, it's all right.
Well, it's not. So if you watched the first race, it was Ice Super Scrub that took the pole, and he was on. He was in the lead the full race.
Yeah.
And he actually won that sprint race. So it's not necessarily that you get passed by all the other drivers that weren't allowed to qualify.
I think Liam
just by my own experience, because you know what I'm like. Because guys, I used to be in the championship. I was in the championship the last few seasons, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these guys are extremely fast, and they make me look stupid. So it's like, you know, and I think I'm quick. So we have to go from there. But yeah, it's very difficult. Very fast guys in this league, and.
Yes, I still think this is one of the fastest leagues around, because
I think so too. You know, obviously we haven't raced everybody in the world, but I would go so far to say that they're some of the quickest in the world.
Yeah.
In all fairness,
I agree. And of course, last season we had one special event, which was the TNGTC. A couple of guys versus guys from Next Gen Racing.
Next Gen Racing, yeah.
And they were also very fast. That was a 2-race event. The first race was chosen by the race department guys, and that was a GT3 race at Spa.
It's a good collaboration, to be honest with you, and it is, you know, it was done in a couple of ways. One, to promote both things,
yes.
You know, both racing teams and you know, forums, and it was, you know, I can't even say the word, successful. It was really good. It went well.
It went well, and it was fun because there were 2 races, but also in 2 different classes. The first race was a GT3 race. The second race was a Clio Cup race.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that's fun because
tricky little cars, Clios.
Yeah,
sort
and
the car out.
The next gen guys were faster in the Clios, and the race department guys were faster in the GT3 cars.
Yeah.
And
I mean, everybody has
will
their own little
another event, another crossover series special event, hopefully this season. And I don't
see why not. I don't see how we can't arrange that. You know, even
well,
with.
I know that Adam, the race, the league organizer, is currently working on another race. I don't know when, don't know where yet, but we will hear so soon enough.
That'll be good.
Also,
that'll be good. That will.
I have a premiere, and that is that we are working on another special event, another crossover series.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of info yet, but it is coming. So, and we will also be streaming that live on our YouTube channel.
I'm gonna look forward to that. No details yet, but you know they are to come. So look forward to that. It'll be something quite spectacular and interesting, I reckon.
Yeah, and you of course you can see that. We have started several collaborations, and yeah, that's good for the league. That's good for sim racing
it is.
overall, and it's bringing the best drivers together.
There's a lot of good sim racers out there, in all fairness, and it's just trying to marry them together. That's the problem. And not everybody knows each other. So when you can collaborate with different organisations and such, then it makes it so much. You get to know each other, and you can get a good race. Good race going on. To be honest.
Yeah, and eventually that will turn into probably some kind of sim racing super league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can do multiple championships, different things. Just get it. Everybody wants to do something different here and there, and you can do that here and there as well. So.
Yeah. Well,
I say quite a few people from this league now racing with Next Gen in some of their championships.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ben commentates on that as well.
Occasionally, yeah. But Jamie's the most involved. He actually runs their Genetta GT5 league.
Jamie's a machine. He doesn't go to work, I don't think. I think all he does is race. I think he's got a job, but if he does, he must take his steering wheel and his PlayStation with him. Because he just knows everything about F1.
Yeah. Well, so
don't
far.
Tell him that.
I don't tell him that. Don't be stupid. Don't say anything. Make sure he doesn't watch the video.
Yeah. Well, so far we are now about halfway through the qualifying session.
Well, everybody's in the pits apart from Liam, and Liam hasn't done a
Liam's
great
outside,
time.
but Paul and Six also had put a time on the board. So Liam is currently in the lead. He is the pole sitter with a 142.6, followed by Paul with a 142.8.
It's not a bad time at all, in all fairness. I mean, I couldn't do a 142 on this track in the Ferrari. There's no way I couldn't do it. It's not a bad time at all. It's pretty impressive.
It is. It's quick. I can't do it either. Like I said in the feature race, I think I did a 144.8 in the Audi.
Yeah, no, I done a 144.8 or 6 or something like that, and yeah, I'm not any quicker than you, man. Like, and we're both giving it as much as we possibly can, and even then, we're still 2 seconds, 3 seconds off the lead.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, you need a lot of practice to be that fast, and
that's why I'm that slow this week.
Yeah, well, in all honesty, that's why I'm so slow, because I don't have the time anymore these days to do so. So.
It's difficult with time. You need to be on every single time you get in from work at 5. You've got to be on by 6, and then you've got to be on until fucking 11 o'clock at night, if not 12, and then maybe 1, depending on if it's a Friday night or not. And then even then you're not as quick. You do it every single night. It's like, oh God, I don't know what to do.
When I joined the league, I spent about probably 10 to 15 hours each week. Just to
I spent way more than that. It almost destroyed my relationship with my missus, because I was never fucking with her. Pardon my French again. Disclaimer, just so you know, I do swear a little bit. I can't help it. It comes out naturally. Yeah, I know, but I should say it just so we don't get deleted off YouTube or something like that.
Oh, that's all up to you.
Frank swears every week, mate. I wouldn't worry about it.
I should get a bleep button somewhere.
Yeah, the thing is, it comes up before you're going to push the button. That's the problem. You say it, and it's like, oh, bleep. Oh, too late.
I'll just.
You should get Benji's bullshit button.
I've forgotten what I was saying now. You distracted me.
About
hours.
Time spent on the game practicing for the race. I was saying I was spending about 10 to 15 hours a week.
I was spending originally I was probably spending 4 to 5 hours a night on it. And it got to because originally I never the way my house works is different now because I used to have my own room and now I haven't got my own room, so I can't do it as frequently as I would like to.
Yeah.
But it showed when you put the hours in because you were towards the front.
Yeah, I was towards the front.
Brand's actually got a podium in one of your first races.
Yeah, and now I haven't got the facilities at the moment to be able to put the time in because my missus wants to watch TV and it's like, oh, great.
Yeah, and well, it's the same with me. I never got the time to practice more, so I couldn't improve my times. So that's why I'm usually about 3.5 seconds off the race leader.
Yeah.
Talking of improving times, Liam has just gone faster.
Yes.
Yes, as well. It's 42.4.7. Yeah.
Smooth transition there.
And here we are with Six.
Oh god.
Talking us live across the finish line.
Paul's 3 tenths off, and you got six. Yeah. You need 5 more time, Six.
Yeah, I'm too busy listening to you. Like, I'm not.
Right, stop listening. We can't be quiet because we're commentating, so you have to shut your headset off and just concentrate.
That's alright, I'm 2 tenths up after that extension at turn 1.
You can do it, Six. And let's see, Paul Scott is still on a 142.8, going very wide there after he hit the curb. Almost launched him to the moon.
Yeah, Paul used to be my teammate. He's a very fast guy in the past. We were quite similar in times, but he did start picking up the pace a bit more after a few races and started being a bit quicker than me.
Yeah, Paul's really put in the hours recently. He's probably deserved to be where he is and probably if not higher, which I don't think it will be that much longer till he's really mixing it at the front.
Yeah, he is a good driver. He's a really nice guy as well. Speak to him, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, talking about teammates, where's yours, Six?
I don't know actually. I've not talked to him all week.
Oh.
He probably heard that I had no time for him this week and decided not to.
You need PSN and get...
Yeah.
You need to, sorry, my daughter's talking to me. You need to, get in touch with him, go, oh, yeah, come on dude, what's going on? And get him involved as well, because that's one reason why not all teammates I've ever been with, not these guys, you guys, or whatever, but in the past, they don't necessarily involve you and give you tips and shit.
And he's so close to being within a second.
Oh, that's a nice improvement, that's half a second.
Nice.
So 143.5 for our live driver here.
That's a good time. If you can hold that sort of times in the race, then you're going to be not that far off in all fairness.
Yeah, in the feature race, for some reason it put me on the softs on the second stint. So I just had like major understeer in the front left.
I did ask this question in the.
I didn't realise.
I did ask this question in the feature race. What tyres are people using? I wasn't sure because
I imagine most people on hards.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Temperatures, isn't it? There's quite high temperatures on this track.
Yeah, my front left went through the roof on temperatures within about a lap and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I just had to manage it from there. That's why Liam caught me. But he said he was saving fuel, but was catching me still. And then he decided to carry on and try and pass me just to prove that he could pass me. And then he had to back right off so he could finish the race before running out.
Did you see him in the feature race? Did you actually see him come off the track?
I saw him really out wide.
He pitted with damage. He pitted with damage, and we didn't see what happened.
I think it was with Jamie, because
Jamie was going to be with Jamie.
Yeah, but that was really strange because Gunnar Gamble was right behind Liam, and we were watching that, and then we got the commentator's curse, So
yeah.
So we watched somebody else, and then suddenly we saw Jamie and Liam entering the pit, and Liam had quite some damage to his left rear.
Yeah, he looked like he had right front and left rear. So maybe I don't know. But
and I don't know what happened because
come off at, so.
because Dean didn't have any damage, and he was really right behind him. So okay, so qualifying is officially over, and Liam is on pole, followed by Paul Scott. Then we have Seeks in third. Then Jamie in fourth, Gunnar Gamble fifth, Gazer in sixth, Adam in seventh, Ben in eighth, and Benji in ninth. Which still isn't really fair because he finished second, of course.
Yeah, second. I don't get how that works.
Because he's the host.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we've got up to 2 minutes to wait now at the moment. It would probably go within a minute, I'd imagine.
No, Jamie always waits till the end. Jamie's that guy.
Jamie is the guy who waits till the end. The reason he does it is because he'll end up with better places. When he joins a room, for instance.
My first non-front row start in the sprint race. And the first non-wooden spoon race in front row.
Nice. Just get a good.
What happened?
Like,
Just
get a good launch. Get a good launch off the line.
How is the Ferrari holding up at this track?
I hate it. Obviously, there was a new patch last week, and on this, where I've had no time to come on and actually get used to it, the setup I had for the start of last season would have worked around this. Well, it worked quite well last season because I came sick.
So you were on last season's setup for this track,
with a few changes, but it felt completely different when I tried it for the first time.
Yeah.
So I've had no time to get used to the time models, and last season I was on softs and now I'm on hard, so I've had to change a few bits for that.
I haven't even read into it, if I'm being honest. I don't even know what the actual last update had. I don't know what changes were, what patches they put in, or whatever.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think many people do actually. So.
It just feels so different again.
But the curbs are really slippery. I don't know if it's just this track, but
no, they are. On this track, they are slippery.
Yeah, that's probably.
I've been racing it the last couple of days, and it is a tricky track, especially if you hit the coast. Depends what cameras and stuff you're running as well.
Okay, we're about to start. Good luck, Seeks.
Thanks.
And the lights are on.
Here we go. And let's go.
There we go. Looks like Liam has a good start.
Yeah, he's an amazing start actually. He might even. He's going to outbreak him.
Oh, he's going around the outside.
It's close.
And there's contact.
Close by
and there's contact again.
Again. That's losing him so much time. And Liam just. Look at that. I think there's going to be a stewards inquiry about that one.
That's probably going to be some stewards issue there. And he probably won't give up. He wasn't flashing his lights, but...
you got Paul in front. I reckon Paul's got the pace to pull away. I reckon he has.
Yeah, but
he might well do it.
It looks like he was pushing in wide.
He was, but I mean, is that fair? I mean, Liam didn't have to go there, I don't know. I mean, is it... Liam
look, there he is flashing his lights. So he's not happy. He's not happy, guys. Action. So we will see a message in the steward thread tomorrow, probably.
And yeah, you'll see the video as well. The video will be there to see what happens on both cars. So.
Yes. Okay, so far, Paul is in the lead, closely followed by Liam and Dean, aka Gunnar Gamble in third, and going very wide.
Oh no, he's gone so wide. Look at that. completely. I don't know. I think
Gaz
he's understeer. Really bad understeer.
And then there's quite a gap up to Ben in 5th.
Wait, 6, hold your position, dude.
I can't really do anything. He's going to go down the inside.
And here we have with 6.
If you're not careful, you can.
Yeah. No, he's too busy concentrating on that. And knowing that.
Oh!
You got no damage. It could be worse.
I have. I've got 7 in the front.
Oh, it's not too bad.
And it's an understeery car as it is.
That's going to be a lot worse now then.
Right. Best thing I can say to you is just concentrate, and I'm going to talk to you in a bit.
Yeah. Paul's
Okay,
so
something in the front happened as well, because Gonna Gamble is now in the lead, and Paul Scott and Liam are behind. So I think there has been some more contact between those two.
Oh, we missed all the action as well. Never mind.
Again, that's the commentator's curse.
Yeah, I did see Paul running wide, so I don't know if maybe Liam punted him
and
a bit.
Liam just passed Paul. So, and I think Paul has a problem because Gaz is also looked like he was coming through, but he is now still behind Paul. Okay, so Gonna Gamble in 1st, and Liam now in 2nd place. So that would be nice to see if Gonna Gamble will be able to maintain that position and win the race.
I think he will. I think he will.
You never know what's going to happen.
Again, this is his first time back since season 3, and he's now Ben's teammate, and Ben's impressed by his speed. He said it. So,
and he is slowly getting away from the rest of the pack. So
he is. He's pulling on.
There's a gap of about a second to Liam, and then there's it's nice Liam frames from there, because everybody is in line from there, and it looked like there was a mistake by Paul.
Yeah.
And Gaz got him on the inside. Yeah. And well, it's a good thing to see that the Audis are still in the back, not per se for the Audis being in the back. And it looks like Paul has a problem because he is being overtaken by lots of drivers now.
Is he hit something? Because he just got a lot of damage somewhere and you can't see it.
Yes.
I don't know.
There he is. Ben Milton spun.
Ah, Ben.
Oh, and disconnected. We saw a huge lag there.
Oh, he got in the mood. Wait, sorry, Ben.
Did you guys see what happened in the feature race, like where you got disqualified?
Yeah, he came into the pits too quickly.
Yeah.
Did a typical me mistake, but I was careful of it this time.
Well, you don't do it this time, because this time, quite literally,
I saw Gonna Gamble spun as well.
The thing is, because you're pushing it really hard in these cars against these guys, it's so easy to make it, even the smallest thing is enough to spin you, like, you're really on the edge. You know, and a lot of corners, you're really on the edge. You're at the tire limit.
And with that, the grid totally changed within a lap. It's now Liam in the lead.
It can't happen that quickly.
Benji is now in 3rd, while he was in, I think he was in 5th last lap. And here we have Paul, who dropped down to 4th, but Adam is...
Adam's not too far, I mean, what is he, 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds or something.
It's, 3.5 seconds, and he's going for the inside. Yes, and he is passed. So now Adam in 4th, so it's now a 1-2 for the Spam Critters Racing and 3-4 for Snakes Unite.
Snakes, you're only well, no, you're 8 seconds behind now, which isn't bad at all.
Yeah, but I've got Jamie all over now.
He's got Jamie right on his tail. Don't throw
Watch
it
him
down.
drive past on
the straight. Defend that
What's
inside.
The inside.
The problem is you're compromised with that corner now, because that's going to knock it.
That's a bit too
close. That's going to knock your corner up. Because there's no way you're going to go in. He's going to undercut you.
Oh, there's contact between Seeks and Jamie.
I just got too heavy-footed on the throttle. That's my fault. I knew he was going to undercut me, but I had to try and hold him.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so he tried it around the outside. Oh, we spun. Dean's behind us.
How's he?
Dean's obviously done something.
Yeah, he's spun. Okay, so let's get back to the front. And
Did he actually hit anything, or is he going back to the pits? I don't know.
No, he just he spun, and he was right on the grass. So I think he had a hard time. Also a hard time getting back on track. If you're on the grass on this track, you have no grip whatsoever.
I don't think it matters what track you're on, you still have no grip.
Okay, so Gaz is now
stick grass on the racetrack.
Gaz is now chasing Liam, and he is probably going for the kill within a couple of laps.
Jamie's bad.
Jamie is in the pits.
So I'd say the battle for the lead's probably more interesting.
So there's about half a second between Liam and Gaz. And Benji is right behind them.
Yeah, literally, well, just over a second to first.
So maybe...
this is going to be a three-way battle, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe 4, I don't know. I mean, Adam's not too
Adam is not that far. But for now, it's a 3-way battle for first. And, well, we still have about 4.5 laps to go. Sorry, 5. They are.
Is Gaz? I mean, literally, like you said, there's like what five laps left or whatever. Is Gaz leaving it to the last couple of laps? I think he's saving his tyres. I think Gaz is just saving it, hoping that he can push on the last couple of laps.
I don't know. There's not a lot of space to save because Benji is so close. So, but it looks
that's why I think he's not. That's why I think Gaz isn't quite as close. I think he's not trying to get into the slipstream and lose downforce. Like, I mean, obviously on the straight it's going to benefit, but on the corners, it's, you know, you lose, you do understeer.
Yeah, you lose grip, definitely. Yeah. So I think it's going to stay this way. It is a hard track to overtake with all those weird curves.
I can't think of any track that's easy to overtake with these guys.
Yeah, that's true. But this is a particularly hard track to overtake because you don't have any. The back straight is not long enough to get a good toe.
Yeah, you're right.
And so actually, the only place for a good overtake is on the main straight, and all the other parts on the track are way too curvy to get a good move. Maybe
Gaz is still staying within half a second. He's still within half a second, so he's not losing any time. He's not dropping.
No, but he's not getting closer to.
Yeah, it's It's a bit of cat and mouse really, quite literally.
He might just be trying to pull away with Liam, but Benji and Adam will just sit in with him.
Yeah,
so
Adam has gotten closer. While in the back, we are with our driver Seeks. He's in a battle with Gunnar Gamble.
Interesting fact, we used to be teammates a few times in the F1 games.
Ah, see, some more old teammates, and now they're battling it out for 6th position. Oh, and Gunnar Gamble has the inside.
Yeah, but he's gonna, if Seeks breaks in the proper place, then Gunnar Gamble's literally, oh no, he's not, he's gone straight past him on the straight. I didn't think it did happen, I thought it'd be side by side.
We do have to keep in mind that Seeks has some aero damage on front.
Yeah, true.
Short Dean has as well. There he goes. Still nice run.
Let's go back to the front, where it's still close.
Yeah, it's very close. It's 3
Gaz
tenths
is
from
now
now.
3
Gaz
tenths.
is, Gaz is actually gaining a bit of time. I told you, last couple of laps, I think Gaz is going to push.
Could be.
He's going to want to win. You know, he's going to want to win. He's not going to not want to win this race because
he is like that. Yeah.
Mm.
I think every racer is. There are not a lot of racers that say, "Oh yeah, just let me take second."
Yeah.
I mean, he is the current champion.
He is the current champion, and he's been champion more than once. He's like, how many times has he won?
Quadruple champion.
Yeah.
So
exactly. He's the guy to beat. And
that's
anybody that can beat him is going to be quite happy.
Exactly.
Let's be honest, we all know Oz would have won it.
I said this in the first race, the main race.
Oh, and now he is getting a good toe.
Then it'd be a different story. Gaz and Oz, it'd be like a complete battle with them two. But at the moment, you wouldn't think so. There's other people that seem to be holding their own with Gaz at the moment.
Yeah. I think Benji was hotly tipped by the drivers.
Benji, again, we said this earlier on, Benji is the most improved over the last couple of seasons. He is the most improved.
He's towards the back, and now his last couple of seasons he's really pushed up.
He has, he's doing extremely well.
But he is now really close to Gaz. I mean, there is 3 tenths between him and Gaz.
I mean, I could be completely wrong as well, but as far as I understand, I haven't asked him lately, but Benji just races over his steering wheel along the table with his things down below, he hasn't even got a proper racing seat, So, you know, even before I thought he was doing well. I could be wrong. He might have changed it now.
I don't know if you ever saw Seeks' setup.
No, I haven't. Well, I might have done. You might have sent it.
I saw a picture once.
Oh, right. I know.
That was an amazing setup.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Didn't last long.
It worked. As long as it doesn't matter, guys out there if you're listening. Whatever you can mingle together, as long as it works and you're happy with it and you're comfortable, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you don't have to spend a fortune on racing. You just need to be a bit, what's the word?
Committed.
Committed. Yeah. But to build something, steering wheels nowadays you can get not too bad a price.
Well, we had a couple
so as long as you can engineer something that you're going to be happy with, you'll be happy, and it'll work.
Benji,
my God!
Oh no! Benji spins and he holds up
his
teammate. The pressure was getting too high.
Did they wipe each other out?
He was really close to Gaz. He spun it in the third corner, and he was actually holding up Adam. Adam did get past eventually, but there is now 6 seconds between Liam and Benji. So that's going to be a pretty sure victory for the Span Fritters racers with only 2 laps to go, or actually just 1 and a bit.
1 and a bit, yeah.
As they are approaching...
Again, this race is actually being, it's gone really quickly.
Yes, it sure did. And the battle for first is still on, though.
Yeah, I think Gaz, it's not out of the question. I don't think it is. As long as, you know, it's going to be difficult. Don't get me wrong. But I think Gaz can do it. I think he's got enough in him.
Well, it all depends on Liam. If he does that final lap just flawlessly, he will probably stay first.
He's good under pressure, Liam, as well, isn't he? So
he is. Yeah, it doesn't seem to bother him at all. So I think he might. And Gaz is spun. Gaz is spun. And Adam is passed. Benji is passed.
And I said I thought Gaz could do it. I reckon he was listening to me and it got too much pressure.
This is pretty unique. You don't see often.
Yeah, you don't see Gaz spin very often. That's like once the flipping championship. I think that's the only time you're going to see him do that.
The only time you saw Gaz spin was when he was under pressure from us.
Yeah, true.
A couple of times last season he spun because he was trying to either overlap us or defend from him or try and overtake him. But that was about the only time I've seen him spin. Not when he's trying to
again,
his team.
We were talking about this earlier. Oz is an alien. Literally, I don't know. He's a lovely guy. He's American. He's a lovely guy. Don't get me wrong. He has his ways about him. You know, he's different from some people that I've ever met in my life. But he's very fast.
He is super fast.
So fast.
There was such a big gap last season between him and the rest of the field.
And guess what? He went and got a job and he can't race anymore. That probably explains why you were so fast, because he couldn't. He had loads of time to himself.
And meanwhile, we are watching Liam going through the last corner, going very wide there, and claiming the victory in the sprint race.
Nice one, Liam.
There he goes. And congratulations,
Adam,
Liam.
You've done well as well, to be honest with you. I was going to say Ozan. Gaz, I'm disappointed about Gaz.
And it's Adam,
it's a shame.
closely followed by Benji. Gaz in 4th. And Paul almost in 4th, just right behind Gaz. And there we are with our driver who is with us tonight. Flashing his lights. Seeks is crossing the finish line in 6th. Congratulations, Seeks.
It's more by default than anything. But you got to be in it to win it.
Exactly. You got some points. You got some points, so that's all that matters.
And then after that, it's gonna gamble, and Jamie came in last, and well, that's it. Ben disconnected, so he is not in the points. So that is...
He wouldn't have been in the points anyway if he'd have come last, because it's only points after 8th, isn't it?
There's up to 10th.
Oh, it was up to 10th? Oh, it used to be 8th.
Right?
I swear to God it was up to 8th.
I
don't know. You're the commentator, you tell me.
Nah. Alright, so... Yeah,
I don't know, I can't remember.
That was a sprint race. And tonight I was joined by Jeremy and by Seeks, who was driving during the commentating. So thank you for that.
And guys, if you're watching us, feel free to join in chat if you want to. I mean, I can reply to it on my PC as well. And if any of you guys out there that feel that you're quick enough on that, you can always apply on race department or TNGTC, and you'll get tested. See how quick you are, and see how nice you are as well,
exactly.
And you're welcome. You're welcome to ask.
Yeah, and you can find us on the race department website, on the forums. Just type in TNGTC in the search bar, and you'll find us on the forums. You can find us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter.
On Twitter as well, yeah.
So basically everywhere, just just look for TNGTC, which stands for Thursday Night GT Championship. So if you're interested, let us know, and we'll get practicing with you. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Seeks.
Yeah. Thank you guys as well. You know, it's been a pleasure.
And we will be back next week when we travel to Australia. Or is it New Zealand?
I have no idea, dude. You know.
It's Bathurst.
Australia.
Australia. So Bathurst next week for round
Bathurst. Oh, that's a mission of a
6
truck.
and 7. Okay. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Okay, cool. Thanks, you guys.